Well, this is my second video on scientific notation, and today we will learn addition and subtraction of scientific notation. So let's get into it. Here I have three expressions, 1, 2 and 3, and now we'll take a look on the first expression. Can the first expression be added? It cannot be added because the base are different and they are unlike terms. So this cannot be added. And in the second expression, we have the same base, but the exponent are different. So this is also an unlike terms. This cannot be added. And in the third expression, we have the same base and the same exponent. So they are like terms. They can be added. So now we need to add this, and to add this we just add the coefficient 4 and 5. When we add 4 and 5 we get 9, and the rest we have the base and the exponent, and it is written as it is. So this is how we add these expressions. So in the same way we are going to add scientific notation. As you can see here, I have a scientific notation. And as I told you earlier, this part of the scientific notation is called coefficient, and this part is called exponent, and this part is called base. Here I have two scientific notation and I want to add this. So we need to check whether the base are same or not. We have the same base 10 and the same exponent. So they are like terms. They can be added. So we just add the coefficient part. 5 plus 3 will give you 8, and then we write the rest as it is, 10 to the power 6. This is how we add scientific notation. To add and subtract, and it is the same in the same way we subtract the scientific notation. We just need to subtract the coefficient. And now let's see what are the rules to be followed while writing or while adding and subtracting a scientific notation. Rule number 1. Addition and subtraction of scientific notation is possible only when they have same base and exponent. So the rule number 1 says two scientific notation can be added if they have the same base. Here we have the same base 10 and 10, and they have the same exponent. So they must have the base same and same exponent. So we have the same base 10 and the same exponent 4. So we just need to add the coefficient. 4.8 added to 3.3 gives us 8.1 times 10 to the power 4. And here again we have another expressions to scientific notation. So this is to be subtracted. We see the base are same and the exponent are same, so they can be subtracted. So we just subtract the coefficient part, and 4 is subtracted from 6 and we get 2, and then the rest we write as it is. Rule number 2. Increase the smaller exponent so it is equal to the larger exponent. That means when we are asked to add two scientific notation, just like this one, 6.2 times 10 to the power 5 added to 7.3 times 10 to the power 6. So we know this cannot be added because the base are same but the exponent are different. So the exponent have to be same. So what we do is we increase the smaller exponent and make it equal to the larger exponent. So this exponent has to be increased by 1 to make it equal to 6. So we always increase the smaller exponent to make it equal to the larger exponent. And while increasing the exponent, we shift the decimal point. Here I have to increase the exponent by 1, so I shift the decimal point 1 step towards left, and the decimal points comes here, and then it becomes 0.62 times 10 to the power 6. So it increases by 1. If I move it 2 steps towards left, it will increase by 2. If I move it 3 steps towards left, it will increase by 3. In the same way we can increase we can go on increasing the exponent by shifting the decimal point from right to left. To increase the exponent, shift the decimal from right to left. So we shifted the decimal and now the exponent are same. Now we can add. Now to add this, we just add the coefficient. 0.62 plus 7.3 gives you 7.92. And as you know, 10 to the power 6 and 10 to the power 6 are common. They just come out. We just take the common thing out and we put it here. So, and we have the answer here. 7.92 times 10 to the power 6. Okay, now let's see the third. The result of addition and subtraction must have same numbers of digits after decimal as present in the expression with least decimal digits after rounding off. Once again, the result of addition and subtraction must have same numbers of digits after decimal as present in the expression with the least decimal digit. What does it means is that suppose we need to add two numbers with decimals. Now which number has least decimal after least digit after decimal? We know this number has 2 digits after decimal and it has 4 digits after decimal. So this is the number with the least decimal digit. Now our answer must also contain 2 digits after the decimal. So let's do with this. 7.42 added to 6.3245 gives us 544713. Now this is the value with the least decimal places. So for the answer we'll take 2 decimal places for our answer. So we just round it off now. 13.74. When we round off, the answer is this. This is the correct answer for this when it is after rounding off. As you can see here, we are adding these two scientific notation, 2.36 and 3.5241. So this expression has the least digits after decimal. So our answer will also contain 2 digits after the decimal. And this is your answer. But actually, when we add up, we come up with these answers. And finally, we'll round it off and we'll get this. And now here again, here I have 1 digit after the decimal and here 2 digits after the decimal. So the answer must contain 1 digit after the decimal. So when we add 7.2 and 3.58, we get 10.078. Since the expression with the least decimal place is this, it has 1 digit after decimal. So our answer must contain 1 digit after decimal. So we'll just round it off. When we round it off, since it is greater than 5, we add 1 to the previous digit and it becomes 8. So we write 10.8 times 10 to the power 3. This is how we add scientific notation. And here I have some scientific notation for you to add and subtract and practice at home. So keep on practicing and stay safe, stay home, stay happy. See you on my next video on multiplication and division of scientific notation.